around the world today.
Some wisdom skills along the way.
Oh, and a song to hum along with and sway.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's
Good Morning Bay.
Good morning, Bay. आप सभी लोग हमारे तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते,
Namaskar.
वनकम,
Namaskara.
खुशामदीद,
Assalamualaikum.
सत श्री अकाल,
మీకు అందరికీ వందనము.
जय स्वामीनारायण,
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जनेन्द्र.
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोलते हैं याली मदद.
मौला अली बदर बोलते हुए सारी फीजी मंदिर बोलते नीसा बदर हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे. मैं सब फालतू बाबा.
And of course, myself, Altu Rani, लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time show that's going to be totally exciting and totally मस्तानी बंदू जाने.
To the Badajan, of course, आज Thursday है. Thursday मतलब it already is the, I think already the 336th day of sheltering in place. Well, क्या shelter में निकलेगा? नहीं, we actually are in the shelter place, but the way we are sheltering, the way they applied to us is different. They just said we are in a purple tier, and so we had to be very cautious about it. So again, businesses are allowed to actually open. They are operational right now. Some people actually getting back to work also. Please be very cautious about that. Those things. Schools are putting up as well, probably by this spring, right? They might open up, yeah. So there's some information that we'll share with you guys for sure on our news blog, mediamahima.com. Also on our Good Morning Bay shows comes to you guys every Monday through Friday, sharp at 9 a.m. Badajan. And right now, Baja, let's go quickly take a look at what's happening with Raste ka haal, जो हम लोग आपको देते हैं total सस्ते में.
It's time for the Bandu Traffic Update. Call us from wherever you are at 408-912-2479.
कल जैसे टोटल सस्ते में है वो हमारे आलतू बाबा बताएंगे. अभी हाल ही में आलतू बाबा को रास्ते का धूल जो है आलतू बाबा की नोस में आ गया.
रास्ते का धूल नहीं है फालतू नहीं. Anyway, but yeah, this is the time of the flu, so you got to be careful about that because temperatures are changing. And you know what's happening with Texas, right? Texas के बारे में कल भी share किया था. It's a very bad situation. If you have family and friends in Texas, probably sending out a prayer to everybody out there to stay warm and stay healthy if possible. Coronavirus तो था ही, साथ में all these things about the outcome because of the deep freeze they're experiencing there, but the Jan Sachi below freezing temperatures they have there also in the place. Okay. It's an anomaly for sure, but let's see what's happening on our roads. Well, here we do have a report of a traffic accident on 880 southbound north of 66th Avenue in Oakland, which actually is kind of creating a bottleneck for people traveling that region. But again, it's being cleared because it'll be clear soon because CHP already on the scene of there. Let's go down south. There actually is an accident on 280 southbound north of Guadalupe Parkway in San Jose. The left lane is affected, but it doesn't seem to be impacting traffic much. Very close by to that 280 northbound ramp near the 17 in San Jose. The right lane is blocked because of this particular incident on the road. Doesn't seem to be a big issue, as in there's no backup in that region, but the intersection में थोड़ा बहुत bottleneck हो सकती है. I don't see the cameras are looking to be smooth. I don't know why they actually have the report of there anyways. Probably it's being cleared up, Badajan. Weather-wise, look at it. It's kind of looking like sunny outside, right? Well, actually, don't get fooled, Badajan. It's going to be cloudy all day today. Probably even have some rain tomorrow. And probably Saturday and Sunday is going to be sunny. So Saturday also going to be good weather if you want planning to go out on any of the outings. So you want to join Pragnya for the MyPack outings. You can always join them on pragnya.org. Right now, weather is going to be cloudy, so probably stay warm is what I would say, because it's going to be in the upper 50s and the lower 60s temperature wise if you look at it, because right now it's 53. It might go maximum to 57, 58, but that's what at least it's saying. And I think by afternoon we might have the highest temperature of 63 degrees. So it's going to be cold anyway, so watch out for that. Stay warm if possible, wear a wind sheet or something like that. It's not going to rain today, but probably rain tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, guys. All right, so that was your traffic update. Let's go take a quick look at what's happening with the news headlines. What has headlines, Fatani?
Well, there's a Reuters analysis that I was reading up on Altibaba, where Republican voters who are tired of Trump and exiting the party could actually be ending up pushing the party further right. U.S. life expectancy fell by 1 year in 2020, according to the latest data from CDC. Democrats are going to be introducing the Biden immigration bill, even amid the long odds of passage. Apparently, Biden also has hinted that it may not pass. Power restored to many in Texas, but freezing temperatures still remain. Texas ranchers are scrambling to keep animals alive in the unusual cold. Word of flight to Cancun from frozen Texas lands Senator Ted Cruz in some hot water. We'll talk a little bit more about that shortly. White House has also revoked a Trump order limiting climate change in federal reviews. NASA rover perseveres hurdles towards historic landing attempt on Mars. Facebook unfriends Australia.
Oh my God!
Exactly.
Well, don't worry, Facebook. We don't want you to be there. Australia, don't worry about that. We'll have an Indian version of it for sure. Like we have Desi WhatsApp, we'll have a Desi Facebook also.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Swadeshi can also become like she. Oh, I got a wonderful idea. We can have lots of Videshi platform for Australia, only for Australia. Want to get more information about that? You can stay tuned to our news segments over here, Banajan. And of course, yes, ये तो बस headlines था. बाकी आएगा. Don't worry, Banajan. Fikr not. We'll come back to you guys anyways. And गाने का कीड़ा लगा के बाद में आएंगे Banajan. गाने का कीड़ा for you guys today is for a movie called Chichore. A very nice, meaningful song written by Amitabh Bhattacharya. Banajan. He's one of the I think one day good poets. Amitabh Bhattacharya, at least well known. There are many more, I suppose, but quite a few of them actually are there. And Preetham's composition, Banajan, sung by a bunch of people: Nakash Aziz, Dev, Nimit Mishra, Amitabh Bhattacharya, Sri Ram Chandra, and Antara Mitra as well.
Oh, चिंता करके क्या पाएगा, मरने से पहले मर जाएगा. Oh, चिंता करके क्या पाएगा, मरने से पहले मर जाएगा. सुनिए गाना काम आएगा, बस खाने पीले जीले क्योंकि जिंदगी है शॉर्ट. अरे पगले फिकर नॉट, अरे पगले फिकर नॉट, अरे पगले फिकर नॉट, अरे पगले फिकर नॉट. भी होगा होने दे अरे पगले फिकर नॉट.
A very nice way of telling people slow and steady wins the race, but rabbit banke karna sake jo kachwa banke kar jayega. Well, you know what, Faltani? This is what I tell you. I think we also can become lyricists, Faltani.
Why, Altu Baba?
You know, I can add the kind of stuff also.
Yeah, sure. Rabbit banke karna sake jo.
What he could not do as a rabbit, he could get done as a tortoise.
Well, there's a different take on it. A philosophical discussion came about. Were you there? You and I were discussing it, isn't it?
What? Really?
Yeah, jahan pe rabbit, the fact that the rabbit lost is not really that the rabbit lost. It depends on perspective. The rabbit stopped to take in the sights, enjoy his life, live in the moment.
Oh my God!
And it wasn't really about getting to a destination for the rabbit. It was about experiencing everything along the way.
Well, even the tortoise is the same thing.
No, it was the rabbit who slept, got up, slept, enjoyed, and then that's the reason he got delayed.
Well, he didn't get delayed. Very well, okay, fine. Again, it's a philosophical discussion, right? Because brains, I don't have it, so I'm going to just step aside and let our Father talk about double result. Lekin abhi ke liye, what we got to ask Father to give us right now is the news in detail. Father, समाचार क्या है? आज का समाचार सुनने के लिए हमारे संवेदनजन हैं बेकरार. See what is that?
Hundreds of people worked for nearly a decade to develop NASA's most advanced robotic explorer, yet her name is Perseverance, and she has hurtled towards landing on Mars today, Banajan. A historic landing attempt on Mars.
I had a question for you, Falguni.
Yeah.
What if the landing actually something happens there and it doesn't land properly? Will there be people who are going to get fired?
Why?
10 years they worked on it.
They worked for a very long time. Yeah, but
7 months
oh,
flight.
come on. Why would you say that it didn't? It's not going to happen.
No, I'm just saying that what will happen? Will heads roll? What will happen?
Well, we don't know what's going to happen. The good thing is she has hurtled towards it, and hopefully they will be able to find what.
They shouldn't have sent her. They
Why?
should have sent him.
Oh, now you're going to make it a sexist thing.
What? I'm saying the men are
Okay.
from Mars, right? So men probably. Well,
What
you never know. Her might be sent. They sent her because there are a lot of men over there in Mars. Suppose they'll welcome it properly.
Well, let's tell you, Banajan. Perseverance actually is the most advanced astrobiology lab ever flown to another world.
As of now.
And was headed for a self-guided touchdown inside a vast rocky basin called the Jezero Crater at the edge of the remnant river delta carved into the red planet billions of years ago. Engineers at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory near Los Angeles hope to receive confirmation of the landing and possibly a first image of the rover shortly after its arrival set for 12:55 p.m. Pacific time. Those transmissions will be relayed to Earth from one of several satellites already in orbit around Mars. Remember, our Mangalyaan is also there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the good thing is this will actually pick up on even fossilized bacteria from several, centuries and millennia ago, Ibanujan. So hopefully we'll find life there as well, or proof of life that was existing at that particular point in time. Anyway, let's come to reality and let's talk about what's happening on good old Earth. COVID-19 variants are threatening to cause another surge of infections in the United States, making it more important than ever to continue practicing tried and true safety measures. The good news is that the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines appear to be protecting against some of the more concerning variants. The bad news is that President Joe Biden recently saying that the US would have enough vaccine for every American by the end of July. Actually vaccinating all those people is likely that it's going to take longer. In another sobering development, the CDC reports that the US life expectancy dropped a full year in the first half of 2020, in even more for Black and Hispanic Americans. Perhaps unsurprisingly, experts said that COVID-19 was a significant factor contributing to the decline in life expectancy as well.
Wow. So in other words, they're saying that accounting for the deaths, right, in COVID-19.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's very disturbing. The number of deaths, if you look at the gender and race-wise, right, it's more in Hispanic and the Black community.
Yeah. It's also because of disparity of access to supports and services, right? And also the fact that many of Hispanics and Black Americans fall in the low income category. Many of them do not have medical insurance.
Yeah.
They don't go to doctors. Like, I know people, Banajan, we're in the developmental disability space, right?
Yeah.
So many of our developmentally different individuals are supported by Black and Hispanic workers.
Yeah.
Right? And these people who support them, they themselves are afraid to go take the vaccine. A, because of lack of knowledge and information and education. Second thing is, even if they are sick, they go to work because they cannot afford to lose a day's pay. And they don't go to a doctor because they're afraid that they will get a diagnosis, or they're afraid that they don't have the money to pay the doctor's bills.
Well, I think most importantly, it's the fact that if at all they don't go to a doctor because if at all they are sick, they don't have, because the so-called paid sick leave is pretty much there for the white-collar person, not for the blue-collar person.
Correct.
Because the daily wages is what actually defines their, how they can make the money. So even if one day they're off, well, let's put it this way, it's very humbling to know that they can't take it off. They just can't take it off. It's just, I think I had a discussion with one of the persons I knew who actually, who was one of my Uber driver. I've had around 3-4 times he's come pick me up. And he's just saying, he can't take it off. He's just like, I just have to do it. And that's something that's a reality which we have to face. That's why we need that particular stimulus bill to come through, without any kind of delay for people.
Right.
But anyway, looking at the COVID situation, Manjan, I'll tell you one positive note over here is because of the vaccination efforts, or whatever efforts we're going on right now, we are able to actually bring it under control. The rate of increase has come down. drastically. Santa Clara County, Sarah Cody, she requires a round of applause for sure because of the way she's handled it. And her team, of course, not only her. I think we should also give the fact that they have been the top, I would say the best administration in terms of giving out nations, right? And all the 58 of our California. And our rate of increase of new cases has dropped to 0.1%.
Oh, that's good.
That's good news. As in, daily we're getting around 124 people who are getting diagnosed. Of course, that's still a big number, but we need to get it to 0 right now. But unfortunately, we lost one person yesterday, and that was the state of California. It's Santa Clara, actually. And a quick look at what's happening with Alameda, which is also something which our bandhus are there. It should be noted that even Alameda is doing an excellent job. We are able to bring it down to 0.1%. Now, statewide is pretty much the same thing, Father. What's reflective on in a county level is reflective in statewide as well. The now rate of increase has dropped down to 0.1%. That is like 4,000 people, new cases are coming up every day. We unfortunately had around 400 new deaths statewide, though. That's statewide. That's something you got to keep. And yes, they're talking about, even though Sarah Cody actually talked about opening up the tiers, right? Not tiers. I'm talking about the phases of vaccination for more people. It's going to come up pretty soon, probably in a 2 weeks, something like that. They're going to have other people also come in, like the teachers and everybody else are going to get, educators and all are going to get vaccinated. They're going to be in the line.
Yeah, workers in education and childcare, emergency services, food and agriculture industries are also going to become eligible to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Not in 2 weeks. Actually, February 28th. The county calls the expansion to Tier 1B, a big step broadening access to the vaccine, and is also taking steps to make sure everyone can make an appointment even if they are not online.
This is only in the Santa Clara County, Balajan, not in other places.
Yes, exactly. So this expansion of eligibility is actually going to help ensure that many essential workers, especially those living in communities that are hardest hit, will have access to the vaccines. But you know what is, Baba? I'm really, really a little disappointed about it, and I think that it needs more advocacy. That individuals with disabilities still are not eligible.
Yeah, I thought there was something which passed.
There was
right?
something as of March 15th. If a doctor deems that that person is under very high risk, then they can recommend for them to get a vaccine, and still it's a big if.
We talked about disparity, right?
Yeah.
I just want to say that the disparity is so huge in terms of race. We just don't see it, but actually it is there. The number of African American or for the Hispanic, right? The people getting vaccines is low. In terms of almost 3 times lower than what the whites or anybody else gets vaccination.
Yeah, because of the mistrust that people have
probably.
in the vaccine process. Anyway, let's move on and let's talk a little bit about more mistrust that's brewing in the Republican Party. A surge of Republicans quitting the party to renounce Donald Trump after the deadly Capitol riots could hurt moderates in next year's primaries, adding a capstone to Trump's legacy as president, a potentially lasting rightward push on the party. More than 68,000 Republicans have left the party in recent weeks in Florida, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina, crucial states for Democrats' hopes of keeping control of Congress in the midterm elections in 2022. State voter data shows that. That's about 3 times the roughly 23,000 Democrats that left their party in the same states over the same time period. Compared to Republicans who stayed put, those who fled were more concentrated in the left-leaning counties around big cities, which political analysts suggested moderate Republicans could be leading the defections. If the exodus is sustained, it will be to the advantage of candidates in the Republican Party nomination contest who espouse views that play well with Trump's supporting base, but not with the broader electorate. In the meanwhile, the Democrats today will formally introduce President Joe Biden's sweeping immigration bill in Congress, a measure that will provide a path to U.S. citizenship for nearly 11 million immigrants in this country illegally, but the proposal faces long odds to passage. The bill would greatly increase both family-based and employment-based legal immigration and allow certain previously deported immigrants to apply to return for humanitarian reasons. Key elements of the bill were first unveiled in January. The legislation, which is expected to be hundreds of pages long, takes an aggressive pro-immigration stance. it has not received public support amongst the Republicans. Democrats hold a majority in the House, but the Senate is split 50-50 with Vice President Kamala Harris as the tie-breaking vote. Democrats would need to win over 10 Senate Republicans to avoid a filibuster, a procedural hurdle that can delay or block legislation from coming to a vote. Power is restored to hundreds of thousands of homes, to many in Texas. Hundreds of thousands of homes are, of course, again facing a fourth day without heat on Thursday after utilities made some progress restoring power and the winter storm that crippled the electrical grid moved out of the state. The crisis that has gripped the country's second largest state was set to continue. However, with millions of people still without access to water, many struggling to find food, and freezing temperatures expected through Saturday. The Electric Reliability Council of Texas, a cooperative responsible for 90% of the state's electricity, said in a statement that it had made significant progress in restoring electricity to homes. It did not provide any figures or numbers, and at the same time some 490,000 Texas households were without power, down from 2.7 million on Wednesday, according to poweroutage.us, a website that tracks outages. Also, Texas ranchers, right? Because Texas is the place of the cowboys, right, Ranjan? Well, they're working overtime to water and hay to cattle to keep them alive during the freak winter storm, but some cows have already succumbed to unusual icy temperatures that alter chickens, idle meat plants, and threaten crops.
And of course, they claim that it's going to be all the way, I think, over the weekend, manager. They're going to have this kind of weather all through the weekend. So sending out prayers for them for sure.
But they say
the worst part I didn't like was the fact that the guy who actually supported Trump, vehemently supporting him and backing him up and all, he proved that he's like Trump only.
Yeah.
Moment there was a problem in his home state, he
Yeah.
flew to Mexico.
Yes,
Mexico.
who is this creep of a Congress?
Ted Cruz, people
yes,
know.
exactly. U.S. Senator Ted Cruz. He actually flew to Mexican resort city of Cancun with his family, but the Fox News reported, as millions of his fellow Texans struggled through a deadly deep freeze, sparking a slew of criticism. The Republican lawmaker 50 faced widespread criticism as photos circulated on social media showing him in an airport line in a passenger lounge aboard an airliner and departing an airport in Mexico. It was unclear when the photos were taken, and Cruz's Senate office did not respond to press inquiries. The White House, in the meanwhile, has, under the Biden administration, revoked a Trump administration policy that aimed to prevent federal agencies from weighing climate change impacts in their decision-making around major projects like pipelines and highways. The White House Council for Environmental Quality revoked the Trump administration 2019 draft National Environmental Policy Act guidance for greenhouse gas emissions, which had rolled back an Obama-era policy here that required agencies to evaluate the climate change impacts of major infrastructure projects in their reviews. This is really big news that's coming out, which has actually affected Facebook stocks as well, Banujam. Facebook has faced a worldwide backlash from publishers and politicians on Thursday after blocking news feeds in Australia in a surprise escalation of a dispute with the government over a law that requires it to share revenue from the news. Facebook wiped out pages from Australian state governments and charities, as well as from domestic and international news organizations 3 days before the launch of a nationwide COVID-19 vaccination program. Though the measure was limited to Australia, denunciations came from far afield, with politicians elsewhere describing it as a bullying attempt to put pressure on governments that are considering similar measures around the world. Facebook's actions to unfriend Australia today, cutting off essential information services on health and emergency services, were as arrogant as they have been disappointing, Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison wrote on his own Facebook page. Now, remember the whole thing with Reddit rally that happened with regard to GameStop? Well, Banujan, Alibaba is busy, so I'm going to share that with you. That they are going to come under a lot of scrutiny now and grilling by Congress. Wall Street hedge fund managers, the chief executives of Robinhood and Reddit, and a YouTube streamer known as Roaring Kitty face a grilling on Thursday afternoon. US lawmakers, the Reddit rally in shares of GameStop.
The only
Corp.
person I want to really face the music, you know,
Who?
Kimmy the Clown. Tube. I'm
Oh.
sorry, that's something I can't stand. But anyway, Fatwani, I'll tell you only one thing for everybody out there, and also the people who are getting this pulled up by this GameStop and all, right? It's all just all the people in power trying to go, eat up on the poor man's, common man's profits.
Yeah.
Anyway, fikr na Bhajan, everything with its own answer afterwards. And right now, kya bolo Fatwani?
If you have family in Mumbai, Banujan, there's some new guidelines that have been imposed. They're saying that if a building in Mumbai, and Mumbai has a lot of high-rise buildings, has more than 5 COVID patients, that building is going to be sealed going forward. And stamps are going to be put on the hands of patients staying in home in quarantine. So people are going to be branded. And 300 marshals will be hired to keep an eye on people traveling in local trains without face masks. So a lot of restrictions coming in Mumbai because there is another COVID surge that has been happening. So and if you want to catch up on these news stories and more from India as well, you can go to mediamahima.com. So here's the final iteration of Pagle Fikr Not. We'll be back tonight live at 5 on Ham Show. Till then, have yourselves a terrific Thursday.
कल की खुशियों का महंगा म्यूचुअल फंड की किश्तें क्यों भर रहा है आज को दंड देके
ओ कल की खुशियों का महंगा म्यूचुअल फंड लेके किस्ते क्यों भर रहा है आज को दंड देके रैबिट बन के कर न सके जो जुआ बन के कर जाए रैबिट बन के कर न सके जो कछुआ बन के कर जाएगा सुनिए गाना काम आएगा बस खाने का पीने का जीने का बोले तो जिंदगी है शॉर्ट
We hope you're loving the music. The best music with the best entertainment. You know where it keeps getting